This is the StarCraft 2 BSG Cup. We are in the semi-finals, the second semi-finals, game 2. We have the map Delta Quadrant, JDGaga spawning in the top left-hand corner, and we have Guppy in the top right-hand corner as random, but getting Zerg. Delta Quadrant is the map. JD did lose the last game, and he has picked this map. Although against random, it's really like you just pick a map that you really like. I mean, you can't predict they're going to get Zerg. You can, although he did, and you know what? Zerg is actually quite weak on this map. Why? Because of this back expansion here. This is almost impossible for Zerg to take out until roaches. You have to throw a lot of lings at it to kill it, and you just get it way too late to be able to get it as your first expansion. You need to take this one, or you need to take a hidden one. And the one down the bottom is so open. If you do go mech and you do get Hellions out, and he does take that expansion first on, basically he's just gonna he has to defend this basically. And because it's so far away from the ramp, he has to defend this against Hellions killing all his drones here. And he also has to defend his ramp, because otherwise the Hellions can run past into his main and kill all his drones up here. So, a very good map to go mech on. He did go at last game, but he did, in the pre-match, just say he wasn't very confident with mech. So, whether we'll see that again from him or not is the question. So we have to keep an eye on his build here. He's going to scout in the correct direction. Awesome work. He's going to find his opponent. Something to do, though, if you find your opponent this early, guys, send your SCV down to their natural expansion and build on it. Like, just build like a depot or engineering bay or something and half finish it, and don't finish it and cancel it later on. What it will do is it will delay their expansion, especially if they're going hatch first. Although he's not going hatch first, he's going for a speedling build here. Quite interesting. I like the speedling build on this map because the positions are always so close. No matter where you spawn, you need to get units up quickly. In fact, it might even be the map for the all-in, which is sort of like a one-base Zerg play. There are one-base Zerg plays. It's usually very heavy. It's Roach Baneling Ling very early and just pushing forward and breaking down the wall. You need the Roaches to break the wall. Obviously, Banelings can do it too, but you want to hit the Marines with them. Still, alright. So we've got the wall going up here from JD. Once his Rax is finished, we'll see what he does. He's going for a second Rax. Looks like a very heavy Marine push here. We do see this drone coming out. Whether it's scouting or not is a question. I don't know. Maybe it's coming back to build something. I'll have to keep an eye on that. That was very strange, moving it out and then pulling it back. Obviously, the Lings are starting to pop out now, checking the production tab. He's still putting drones, though, just getting very fast Ling speed. Ling speed, obviously, does well against early mech. Once Blue Flame's out, though, yeah, don't do well at all. Or unless they have enough Hellions, like 5 or so, you really need to start building Roaches to deny these pushes. Otherwise, you're spending so many lava on Lings. I mean, face it, if you have 5 Hellions come in, you only need like 20 Lings to kill it, and it's not even 100%. 20 Lings is 10 lava. That's could be 10 drones. Instead, you could build a Roach Warren and 4 Roaches and just block your ramp, and that's what, 5 lava. So lava is also a resource for the Zerg player, so you got to keep an eye on that when you do your builds and do sort them out and do figure out your counters. Lings are a great unit, but they are expensive lava. Cheap in minerals, but lava you only have limited amounts of, and that's usually what you're limited by. Like, I'll have money, I'll have like 1,000 minerals and nowhere to spend it because I don't have any lava. Walling off, though, very interesting play here. Is he getting any add-ons? No. Going for 2x factory. It's quite interesting. Possibly looking for a quick drop. He's getting a lot of Marines out here, spreading them out. One thing I'd like to do, though, I'd pull them back a bit. One thing a lot of players do, this is back in my early days, I used to Baneling bust a lot of Terran players, and the Terran players that left their Marines next to the supply depots were the ones that were so easy, because when the supply depot gets hit by the Baneling, they're so close they also take damage and die. So I pull them back. Let's face it, if they've got Roaches, you're in trouble. And if they've got Lings, they're going to have to come up to melee anyway. And you can sit them back here and still hit the wall. Just a little tip. Something small, but it makes such a big difference in the end. We have a Baneling nest going down here. Just checking. Oh, just let that open. He's getting a lot of Lings, though. That's quite interesting. Let's check an income. He only has 19 drones, so he's behind the Terran player. As a Zerg, you always want to be ahead as far as drones go of a Terran player. It's really key to this matchup because your units are just generally weaker. You just need more units, and that's why a 200 out of 200 army for Terran is so scary against Zerg, because you really don't have much that can stand up to it. You generally have to just throw everything you have at it and then build it all back before they can get to any of your expansions. Not that, I mean, that's not like it's overpowered or anything. It's just what you got to do. But the idea is that you have the more drones. That's my point. Few Lings coming out here. I don't know what he's doing, to be honest with you. This is like maybe an early Baneling bust or something. Zerg play. He's starting to get some drones now. Kind of oversaturated this top base here. You want about 16 at this base of Zerg. Just taking that one out there. He's got about 20 or so. We do see Marines coming in here. Actually, this is actually a really good timing push. He's only got 5 Lings and 2 Hellions. This is going to do so much damage. Free Overlords here if he stops, by the way. seriously take out the overlord. It's like a splitty, bro. Just plug up your opponent. His Baneling's morphing now. Morphing over here. One Baneling morphing. Wow, this is actually a really, really awesome timing push. Those Marines are going to destroy those Lings. There's not enough Lings up now. That Helion as well is just going to do so much splash damage. Queen can get targeted down. Drone's coming out to try and defend against this. Helion moving away. One Baneling coming in, but really doesn't do that much. It kind of does. Weakens a few of them. Could have followed Micro and killed that. Good Lings now. If he moves in here and kills these drones now, he's practically won the game now. These Lings will come out no matter what. There's no way to stop him. What's he attacking though? I can't quite tell what he's attacking. He needs to be attacking drones right now. Ling's about to pop out and they will surround and kill this whole push here. There they are. Basically just going out. That was an error on JD. He could have moved in and he had plenty of time to kill all of those drones. But he's still behind. Him being Guppy, by the way, he's on 13 drones right now. He lost so many in that push. He didn't quite lose his Baneling nest, but he did lose his Queen. Queen are quite expensive, and he's researching Ventral Sacks as well. I see what he's doing. He's doing a bit of a drop, quick layer into drops. But unfortunately, he had a very good timing push, and he's lost a lot of his income. He's half his opponent right now, and he's in a very poor position. He's going to try and counterattack, possibly. There are a lot of Lings there, and with Banelings they might do damage, but there are Helions out. Ling's coming forward now. In fact, there is just not many units there. Loses a Ling for absolutely no reason whatsoever, and pulling back. So, how do you react to this, really, as a Zerg player? You are so far behind in income, you know it, obviously. Do you try and get your income back, or do you all in? Now, the thing is, you don't know, really. There's no real right answer. Sometimes attacking your opponent can win the game for you, especially after he's lost his army. But in this situation, that's not the correct move. There's just way too much stuff here, especially with this medevac. He's pushing out again. Guppy doing ... Whoa, okay. That's a lot of Banelings. This is going to be quite interesting. Obviously, the other thing to take note is Helions are light. So if Banelings connect with Helions, Helions die. So, but the problem is that Helions can obviously out-micro them and kill a lot of them. Oh, I see what he's doing here. He's going for the old Overlord drop. This could be quite interesting. The problem is this is going to come in at such a perfect time here. Helion's walking straight through here. What's he going to do? Is he going to turn around and go forwards? He's picking everything up. But hey, he's going to have to turn around here. He's coming back. Yep, missed the comeback. It's a correct move. He needs to micro his Banelings though. Banelings, wow, they hit the target. His Banelings going to clean this entire push up now. He's micro away from him, not microing well enough, and that's going to get cornered and just completely mashed right there. Not doing any damage. That was a poor push there. And he really doesn't have anything to defend against. If he drops this his main base right now, he could practically win this game. It's going to be quite interesting now. It's going to be quite dangerous. He has got the extra Overlord there. I think it was because he picked it up earlier. You got to realise, actually he's going to get some more units in it now. But what you should do is always send a few extra Overlords, especially when they have Marines and anti-air. And put it at the front so that automatic shots do that. Banshee just missing that. Did you see the Banshee? Yeah, he did. He has an Overlord there. He does see the Banshee coming in. Oh, he's walling off here as well. But it's not going to matter at all. He just flies straight over it. So, yeah. Vikings out. Whoa. Vikings could take out this before it drops. If he takes out one of them, it's going to be quite big. Takes out the wrong one. Takes out the one that was dropping. There you go. He is dropping down now. Banelings are connecting with SCVs. They're not doing that much damage, to be honest with you. Hit like one or two SCVs. Those Overlords will die, but there are a lot of Zerglings in his base now, and that is not good. Like Banshee will clean this up though. He needs to use his Banshee to clean up this push here. Instead he's going for his opponent. That's not the correct move. You do not want to be losing so much stuff in this early push. Although he's kind of holding this off. He's only got 6 slings left. And the rest are outside his base. He needs to clean his push up. Yeah, you want to be focusing on this, sure. But you need to be saving your base. Especially this early on now. Skipping on this now. Banshee not doing anything. In fact, I don't even know what he's looking at. Trying to hold this front possibly. But he has 6 slings in his base. And here they go now. Attacking the wrong unit. Attacking the Marauder. Vikings landing to clean that up now. That's pretty easy for them. And here we go. Cloak Banshee. Just waiting for Cloak. Does he have any Observer at all here? Doesn't even have anti-air. He's going to kill his Baneling nest. That is a good move there. He is morphing Observer here, and he's going to need the Queens to kill it. The problem is 2 Banshees kill 2 Queens. Does he have energy for transfusion? He does not have energy for transfusion. He uses the Banshees to kill the Queens. He's going to be in a very, very strong position here. All these drones are cleaned up though. That is disgusting. Look at that. 13 and 7 kills. Queen are up. What's he going to do? What's he targeting? No. He started targeting way too late. He's going to get a Queen though. Barely gets a Queen. Both these are living. And doesn't lose any at all. That was awesome. Good micro. Income wise, he's only got this much left. The problem is though, he has also hurt his opponent as far as SCVs go, so both players hurting right now. Ling's coming back, but it's quite an interesting game. Guppy GG's, okay. I thought it was quite even, actually. JD was taking another base, but JD does take that second game. He doesn't realise how far his opponent was behind in SCVs and wasn't actually that far behind. So regardless, we'll move on to the third game, so stay tuned.